Everyone, thanks to some wonderful members over at Cricut Crate Canada. I was introduced to this website, Becky's Place, the blog, and she has a whole bunch of folded cards that you can do. One I came across was a building block card. I thought that that would be the perfect card to make for my grandson, who is due to come 1 week tomorrow. My daughter's being induced. So I thought, what a great card to do. And I figured that since she had it as all hand cuts, I could bring it into Design Space and utilize it. So actually here it is. Here's my complete card. I am going to walk you through this step by step, so you know exactly, well, as exact as I can bring us to it, of what I'm doing. So I'm just going to close off a whole bunch of stuff here, and we will start relatively from the beginning. I want all this closed. I don't want this open. Close, 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 close. We want all this closed right now, at least on mine, and then I will start from the beginning with you guys. Okay. I think we got everything now. So I'm going to open up my first base of the card. What I did to do this card base is I went and I got a square, and I sized the square at 11.25 wide and 5 point, let's get the exact same, 5 3/4, so that's not quite right. Three-quarters. So 5 3/4, and that's the size I made it at. Now we need to get in the score lines. So what I did to do the score lines was I moved the card right up into the top corner. I took a score. I sized it to the height of my card, which is that, so I would take the score and size it to the height of my card. And then I positioned it. It looks like the first one is 3.75. I duplicated that. My next one is at 7.5. And then when I had to do these marks, and these marks are more just so I can line up the little square blocks. Well, first I made this down to 1 inch because I only wanted a block inch. I moved it over and I got all my different sizes. And in order to do it this way, you have to change your axle, your Y. So to get them all in the right spots. Now, luckily, you don't need to do that because hopefully I'll be able to save this for you afterwards. But anyways, once you get all your marks in place, you select all and you attach. Do that all the time when you're adding score lines as you go, because if not, you could run into the problem of not having your score line in place. So I'm going to close that, and I'm going to open up one of these. So now you need to get yourself a square again, just like so. In this square you're going to size at 5 wide by 1.25. And then now we're also going to butt it up in the corner so we can get the proper measurements. Once again, get your score line, and your first one is 1.25. You got 2.5 and 3.75. Make sure you then select everything, as long as this is the only thing on your screen, and attach. I don't want to click because it's going to detach on me. Once you do that, you're going to duplicate this side, this one, 3 more times, because, well, that's how many we need. So we're going to duplicate once, we're going to duplicate twice, and no, wrong one. And we're going to duplicate 3 times. So we got 4 of them now. It's exactly what we want. As for decorating and putting this card together, let me open up the card base. What I did, let me move these guys just down here a little bit, just so they're a little bit out of the way. I don't want to close it, because when I close it, then I forget to open it, and then I don't get them all cut. So we'll move them. Our card base, first of all, I've made the word baby, because I'm going to be placing that in the blocks down the side. I'll show you what I mean by going back here. You see how they have it with love? I'm going to do B-A-B-Y. Okay. I also have let's open these up. And we need to open these up. Okay, so I want to add some more color to my cards, hence the green and yellow. These 2 layers will be going on my front of my card. This layer is the middle. This layer is the very front. And this layer is the back, which will also help hide the box lines. Now, what I did do with these is these are done so that they are going to be a print to cut. in order to do a print to cut, I will unflatten just to quickly show you. You would get your image or your saying, and just so you know, because I know you're wondering where I did this, congratulations. I did it in picmonkey.com and brought it in. So I just want, since I moved that one a little bit, I just want to realign it. What you do is click on the image, the words, your control button, click on the image, and then click on the white cardstock, since that's where I want it flattened to, and just push flatten. And now what's going to happen is it's going to print out on the printer first, and then I'm just going to be able to cut the complete square. I don't want it, it's not set up to cut the letters. It's not set up to cut this picture. It's just set to cut the square or the rectangle, whatever shape you want to call it. So are these ones. These ones, I did the same thing. If I unflatten, I could move these around. I don't want it because they're in the exact spot I want them. I would click on the words, the picture, and everything there, and flatten it. And I did the same thing on this side. What I'll show you quickly is if you go to make it, it's not really too quick because it can be slow. My computer's starting to get old, I think. Almost time, almost time. But anyways, it's sorting projects into a new mat or onto mats by color. When you do a print to cut, it always does that one first. Load and behold. And there they are. Lucky for me, I can fit all three on one piece of paper. It shows like this, and it will print like this. This dark line around your image is what is the sensor marks. It's what your machine's going to read to see what it needs to do. It's not going to cut these letters out. It's cutting the shape that I want the whole thing in. Okay, if that, I hope that makes sense. Now I will cancel that and go back. Now, something I haven't done yet is I have the word baby to go down the one side, or the box, but I don't have a picture to go down it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by getting a square, bring it right down so it's something like just barely enough. Okay, I'm going to make it white because, well, that's what I'm going to end up making it probably. And I want some more of these images, these cute little baby boy images. So I'm just going to put baby, and hopefully it doesn't take long to come up with some. And so I want to match up those images that I've already been using, like these guys. So I want the turtle, the mouse is cute. I'll take him, and just to be quick, I'll just take those four. Just click on them and press insert. And just got to wait for them to load. Because I'm loading 4 of them, it might take a moment. Okay, there's one. There's another. And there's the turtle. So we're just going to click the turtle. We're going to size him right down because we want this turtle now to go on that white box. So you gotta just bring them right down. You can bring this up more so you can see them a bit better. You can unlock that if you want. It's pretty much, I want him covering the whole box. Like that. And then I will include the box and I will flatten him. And that's what I'll be doing. But before I do that, I'm going to unflatten them because I want another one of those boxes and I want them the exact same size, and I'm going to be lazy and just grab it this way. So we want to duplicate 1, 2, 3. They're there, I know, they're just whites, so that's why you can't see them that well. And I want to bring this one back 1, move backwards, backwards, there we go. And I want to arrange that back where I want my picture to be sitting on it. Click the picture and flatten. So that's one of them. Let's grab another square. Let's grab another picture. Bring it down to a size that we want it to be. Let's arrange that so we can see it. That's perfect. And attach it. Remember to be attaching it to the white square, because that's what you want it to print onto. Another one. You don't need to be putting the square in that box. I don't know. Habit. Let's move them to the front. Let's resize them right down. Bring them over. Attach. And one more. And another reason I just drag it up there is because it is on a white background. Now keep it as a white background. I just do. Oh yeah, I forgot to bring him all the way forward so I can see him. I want to make him bigger, and then I just want to attach him to the white. Okay, so we should be able to move that. Yep, perfect. So now when we go to make it, and I think I have everything, we're going to it sorts into the projects by mat, so we'll just give it a moment. It's still going. There we go. So like I said, the print to cut shows up first. See if it's all going to go into one still, and it's still going to squeeze it into one. I don't know how, but still lucky. And then we have the yellow layer, the green layer, and all the blue layer. Perfect. So we'll bring it back to the print to cut layer. And we will continue. The first thing it's going to do is it's going to want to send to the printer. If, in my case, I already have sent it to the printer, but actually no, that was before I rechanged it. If I had already sent it to the printer, I could always just click over here and it would bypass that. I need to send it to the printer still, so I need to go and quickly turn my printer on. And once I have this printed, we would click there. It's preparing my print. Keep your bleed on. Just do it. Believe me. Just leave it on. And once it's prepared to print, or once it's printed, I will show you exactly what it looks like and how that cuts. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I have it all printed out. This is everything printed out that I wanted to do a print to cut with. I have it loaded on my mat. These are the registration marks that the machine is going to read. So I will push the button to show you what it will be doing. It's going to get ready to read those marks. I guess I really should get the dirt out of here. Oh God, that's a lot of dust and dirt. You didn't see that. So it's reading the registration marks. Now, this is just to show you how it works. This is just the way I decorated my card. And she's going to cut. And to show you, see, it's just a box right around my wording. And that's all it's doing. It's not doing the words because I didn't want it to do the words. It's doing the box. So this is what it's doing. Just the box right around the words. Now I am going to continue on with all of these other cuts, and once I have everything cut and the camera set back up, we will put them together. Okay, we have all the pieces cut out, so let's get building our card. First are to put our boxes on. You are going to first put, come on tape, why aren't you working? Because you don't want to, I guess. There. Put some tape on your box, line it right up with your markings, line it right up with your crease here, with this crease, and the top of your card. Make sure it's flush with the top of your card. And get your next one. I really need those folds, those lines. I turned my card around. Okay, so following the lines, let's get it right to the very top of the card. Right in the same spot. There, now I got my crease lines that I had sent. Now you're going to skip to the next crease line, which on this paper is hard to see. So I think it's right there. and line your card up with that fold again, or line that paper up with the fold again. And we'll do it once again. Find, I'll start on the bottom this time. Line it up with the crease and line it up on the bottom. And for the last one, you need to find that score line so you can bring it right to there and right in between. And once again, right at the crease. Okay, now what we're going to end up doing is we're going to end up bending it over so it folds just perfectly over like that. Okay, so we're going to put, hope you can see what I'm doing. So what I've done is, see, I'll start with the bottom one, I guess it's closest. I fold the first flap over towards me, then I tape it, then I bring it back, fold it, match it exactly with that, with the other side of it, other parts, and squish down. So now when we open it, if I did this right, and it's not looking like I did, oh yeah, what did I do? I fold there, yes. And yes, I'm supposed to match. Maybe I have. Okay, so I was right. I just had my folds a little off. So we'll just put that there. Fold this one over, put your adhesive on, which in this case it's my tape. Match it up, push down. Do it again on this one. Fold over, tape, adhesive, whatever you're using, and fold over, match up, and do that way. See if I can show you, make sure you can see it very well. So tape, take it, I am folding it over to match up, see, to match with the other fold. I hope that, and pushing down. So now when my card is open and my tape is down secure, pop my boxes open. Oh, that one needs more tape. Didn't quite put enough on, which is fine. Okay, so we'll tape that down a bit better and pop that right open. So now it looks like, I'm going to fold it this way so when you open it, it looks like blocks. Isn't that neat? And that was so simple. So simple. So let's now quickly decorate these blocks. Okay, so for the front, I had designed 3 layers for my card. Do what you want for embellishing your card, obviously. It's your card. You might not even have it for the same reason I'm doing my card. It's
whatever reason you're doing it, this would make a good birthday card. It would make any kind of card. Okay. I used to do all the stamps and the inks and whatnot until Cricut came out with Print to Cut. Once they came out with that, I was not doing inks and stamps and that anymore. No need to, didn't want to, I wasn't that good at it. Oh, something I didn't show you is you notice that my corners are rounded a bit, like that. I just used my corner hole punch again that takes off the corners. You just stick it in a sharp corner, push the button, and it comes out round it. It's really neat. Okay, so that part's done. This was going to be for my center. It's trimmed up just a tiny bit on the edge. Not happy with that. Just get the loose little piece cleaned up there a little bit. Tape, 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 tape. And this, by all rights, should butt right up against the card. Maybe it should have had a little bit more taken off that one. Let's check and make sure this is going to fit. Okay, to show you I made a boo-boo. I'm going to have to fix that before I let you guys use that program. I'm just going to remove a tiny bit from each side, and hopefully it will fit. Definitely make sure it works before anyone gets that cut. But this is to show that even I'm not perfect. Far from it. There we go. That's going to fit there now. And this one needs to be done too. So I'm just taking a little bit off each side to help it hopefully fit. Done it nice and Cricut too. Makes it worse because the tape's stuck to it already. There. Even that side up. So now it's stuck to my board because it's taped already on one side. And we'll take a little bit off this side. And the whole point, and this is actually very funny, I find, because the whole point of me doing this on the computer and on the Cricut was to prevent from having to use that guy. So it's so funny. But anyways, now I got them to fit. So I'm just going to clean this edge up just to make sure it's nice and secure. Pick my tape back up, add a bit more down it, and butt it right up. And do the same on this side. Butt it right in there. That's a lot better. That fits so much better. Now, you might have to get some heavier dutier tape for these boxes though. Just might not cut it so well without it. It seems like they might pop off. Okay. Okay. So that's done so far. Now we have the letters and these little squares that I want to add to the box. Okay, so I should have done this earlier and grabbed my Xyron, but I didn't, so I'm grabbing it now. Not sure which size is working right now, so I'll just grab this one and see if this one's going to be the right size. These things are so cool. So cool. So you just put whatever it is you want to become sticky in here, crank the handle, and it's going to come out the other side like a sticker, already covered in everything you want. These come in different sizes. They're very handy to have, especially for card making, because cards are so small. So this really helps when you're making your cards, especially if you're doing a lot of little paper having to put together, like paper piercing. See, it's coming out the other side, and I just got 2 more to run through. Just so I can see it go right in there. So I can get it made sure it's laid in the right spot. And it gets caught. Come on. Catch. There we go. So you just run the whole thing through. And then you've got to cut it. And now I've got, okay, my picture's on a piece of paper. Looks like my pictures are on a piece of parchment paper, actually. So I'm going to start. I want to put a B. You just pull it off, and it's sticky now on one side. I don't know if you can probably not see the glare of, oh, there, you might see it there, of the stickiness. I want that one to be here. So we got B, A. It's like regular building blocks. You've got the alphabet on it. Oh, I think I did this one upside down. Yeah. Only me right now. I'm okay. I'll have to fix that later. That B is upside down. We know it. Don't worry about it. We'll fix it. Baby. And then we'll get these. And we'll just randomly put these in. And they stick so good and so quick and so simple. See, they come out like almost like little stickers. That's going to drive me insane that I had that upside down. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run some tape on the right side and reposition it. So then at least it looks like it's right. And I should be able to just rub all this extra tape off. And anyways, so for now, we have our block card all done, all decorated, all ready to go. Isn't that just the cutest little card you've ever seen? Absolutely love this. It just might be my new favorite style. You fold it and put it in an envelope. So thank you for joining me on another wonderful crafting episode. I'm going to be going through this site and checking out what other folds she has, and we're going to make a whole bunch of different styles of cards. So until then, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and happy crafting.